Yo, what's good outside world? Hope y'all are doing well out there. This is Isaiah, thought poet Vinay, creative director of Unsocial Aesthetics, and I would like to invite y'all to our second installment of What's That You Playing? For anyone that's not aware, What's That You Playing is a series where we highlight producers and DJs that have just paved the way in Chicago when it comes to just having a sound that no one can really touch, right? And we have the legendary Greensllime with us today. How you doing, brother?
Thank you. I'm chilling, man. Appreciate it. Legendary status. Feel
Nah, like
good.
for real though, like that's really I really
I ain't
want to
did
like
shit,
get into
man.
that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. First of all, if you do not know who Slime is, this man has one. First of all, we finna get into his story because I really want people to know where he come from.
Yeah.
But if you've heard of Mick Jenkins, if you've heard of Noname, I'm really like I know his list, his resume is super long, but that's just the beginning of some of the folks he's built with as far as Chicago hip hop and that Chicago boom bap sound. I ain't even talking about from the blog era, which is from 2011, 2012 to 2019. I mean even before that, right? So with that being said, can you
Yeah.
what
Old Chicago, nigga.
when you say that, like describe to us what does that mean? Like what era would you say you came from? Because you're a DJ and you also an MC. So what era would you say you came from?
Well, I only started, I was rhyming first. I was like writing poems and shit and turned into rhyming, and I just loved rap from an early age. And then once I got like a 4-track recorder, I started like recording. Damn, that wasn't even a question. Anyway, I start record. I'm like, I always gotta have a like super in-depth explanation and shit to shit, cause it'd be like I'm like a movie type motherfucker in my head, like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I was trying to rap, and I was doing like little raps on 4-track cassettes and shit, and beats was an issue. I would have to find a beat whatever way I could, and I started fucking with like little beat machines for my cousin and shit. You know, borrowing his stuff and getting beat up, whatever. But yeah, I had to like have beats, so I started making beats and shit. And then like back then I wasn't like this is like 2002, 2003. So it wasn't like a way for me to sell beat. It wasn't even thinking about nothing like that. But just because I was doing that all the time, people would ask me to DJ stuff. They'd be like, "Oh, you like a music guy? Like, do you want to DJ this, DJ that?" Little like school dances and shit. And so I ended up getting some turntables, and like working out some shit where I could DJ like little events and shit, little middle school shit, high school shit, and that's when I started DJing and getting into that too. And then each thing kind of informed the next. I learned more about making beats from DJing. I learned more about rapping from making beats. Learned more about making beats from rapping. Like, it just all kind of morphed together, and I just kept doing them all. And then at different times in my life, parts of, different elements or whatever attracted different things, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Took me different places, whatever.
Got you.
That
Do I have
lighter? Or did I cuff your shit?
Okay. That's the quickest thing that I get taken in a conversation is a
Damn,
lighter.
it's gone already. I'm a black hole.
Goddamn. I don't know why I did
I lost my lighter. I lost like 4 grinders this week.
Damn, not 4 grinders.
Yeah, I lost a
Out
purple
here.
one, a green one, a
Goddamn.
clear one, a silver one. I lost all kind of shit. We need a lighter, y'all. I found the lighter. My bad. We back.
Alright, man, we still rolling. So sorry.
Yeah, but I want to talk about that era though,
Yeah.
because I feel like it's so slept on. Like people, I don't know. It's like people's like memory of Chicago, or whatever. It'd be like it started at a certain point. I'm like, what about all the shit before that? Like, it don't start at the blog era. You know what I'm saying? It's hella shit before that, like that we was all fans of for that to even happen. Like, when I came up, it was a label called the Mole Men, and they was like on top of that shit. They had all the beats, rhymes. They had the craziest rappers. Like, it was a label called G4, Galapagos 4. They had a lot of cool ass shit too. You know what I'm saying? And it was all natural, going
And this was
crazy.
before the label closed sessions.
Yeah, this
Damn.
definitely. Yeah, nah. Closed sessions it would tell you they like Alex would tell you like he a big fan of all that shit too. He, you know what I'm saying? He know that's like his shit. You know what I'm saying? He like we all fans of that shit. You know what I'm
That's where
saying?
you came from. That's the era you came from.
Yeah, that's the era I came from. I'd say that's the era they came from too. Like in terms of and being informed about what we got going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who we always looking to in Chicago. That's who was representing Chicago, you know, making that dope ass shit. Crazy rhymes, man, like crazy. And then, you know, we had girls too. We had Ans 13 and Psalm 1. They was doing their thing too. So it was like always a just like diverse ecosystem and shit. And just like it amazed me because I used to listen to the radio and I used to like catch a lot of flack with people my age because I listened to like Nas and like Wu-Tang and Biggie and shit. And this is like, you know, in the 2000s. So motherfuckers is like, why you listen to that? And then I find out one day that like people in my city are rapping like this. You know what I'm saying? Rapping hard, like not, you know, not just like radio hits and shit. Like I was hearing real ass raps and like that shit blew my mind. Like blew my mind. So
Damn.
meeting those motherfuckers is still like the peak to me when, you know what I'm saying? Like
And that's so important because
I'd be a fan like a motherfucker.
yeah, that's really important because again, like with everything that you and Mick have done in the blog era, it's like again, knowing that, having that information, having those stories, even just you knowing that, you know what I'm saying, or us knowing that, it really paints the picture for what you and Mick did. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all came at a time in Chicago where, again, the sound wasn't necessarily like watered down or anything, but it was just not a lot of representation of hip hop or boom bap for real, especially at the level y'all were doing it at, which is again what is becoming popular again now with, you know, Griselda and Gun and everything like that. So my next question
Seen the
is,
vision, man.
you know what I'm saying? So like my next question is, tell us what was going on in your mind and in Mick's mind when y'all were again like going through the blog era, so the Waters era, you know, Alchemy era, like all of these eras he had. Like what was in y'all mind? Were y'all thinking about setting a tone for Chicago hip hop, or were y'all kind of just, you know, doing y'all thing?
Definitely always wanted to represent. Don't ever want to like embarrass your city. You know what I'm saying? Like we always have such a respect for Chicago. We always want to come hard. Wanted to represent, wanted the shit to be hard. Motherfuckers was going through so much shit in they personal lives. You know what I mean? That it was like, you know, niggas got to make something shake. Like that shit just really poured into the music. Me, I was always just like, I'm always just on some. That's what I'm listening to at all times. That's what well, not all times, but that's what I listen to a lot. That's what I'll be trying to put people up on when we smoking or just like shit like that. So it kind of bled in like that. You know what I'm saying? He'd just take some shit and go all off, and you know, me and him would go back and forth and rap or, you know, whatever, might battle or some shit. And it's just, I know that we made each other want to rap harder and shit too. So, you know, the steel sharpen steel shit, and then a lot of my homies that was around was just killing it with the beats and shit. Like everything was just, it was like a synergy going on. Like that's just what was up. Like I'll DJ, like we might come in the studio, I might DJ for like 2-3 hours and play like, you know, a bunch of old shit that I'm really fucking with. And then you know, the next hour or two, my homies is making, oh God, they making them beats and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like that energy already in the air. You know what I'm saying? And then they coming with some hard shit. He in the corner the whole time, like a madman, scientist, writing some crazy shit, and then you hear the end product and you like, wow, like this is crazy. Like, so yeah. My homies in them was making a lot of them beats. So I gotta give them their props. You know what I'm saying? Solar 5.
Shout out on God.
My man Bess and JBG. They was going crazy. So yeah.
Damn, bro. Yeah, it's crazy you even said all of that because again, that for me coming from the blog era again, and just thinking about seeing y'all names on bills, you know what I'm saying, and just like knowing immediately, like, yo, nah, this finna be a crazy show. Like niggas really gonna be, you know, bringing the culture with them to the event. You know what I'm saying, and I think. Even to this year, you know what I'm saying? You got a chance to spin for Noname's Sundown Block Party, and that event was crazy just on like the level.
Shit was
of,
so much fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just black excellence. You feel me? So it was like
being at an old ass block party or something way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like even down to the smell. Like it smelled like a summertime. I'm talking about the smell of the earth, not like the food and the. You know what I'm saying? You know, you come outside on that summer day.
That's a no-name
like,
effect.
You smell, and it's like, it smelled like family reunion. It smelled like block party. It smelled like barbecue, not the food yet, but you know what I'm saying? It just smelled like one of those days.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, it was a lot of.
like that day.
That was a lot of energy.
Like,
a lot of amazing energy.
It was like the peak of good energy. That shit was crazy.
No, it was, and so my next question actually is because again, when you did your set, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because I hadn't been DJing for a while. Like, remember I told you the 3 things they kind of rotate. You know what I mean? For me, so I've been more on some rapping and producing shit right now. Because you know, with COVID, it wasn't nowhere to DJ at, so. You know, and I wasn't really trying to do no live stream shit. So, yeah. When they hit me to DJ, I was like, at first, I can't do it. I ain't even been DJing like that. Like, nah, nah, I'm good. Like, I ain't even had no equipment for real. I was all nervous. I was like, damn, like, I tried to go up in Guitar Center, grab some. They caught me and shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they tried to, for real?
I had to run up out of there. And that's what I'm just saying, my state of mind.
So you know you passionate the whole time.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I gotta be right. Cause I was trying to practice and shit, and I had sold my equipment. So I was like, damn, like, I gotta grab some shit.
Damn.
Them niggas caught my ass. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm good though. But yeah.
Damn, so
I ended up
wow.
I ended up being like, nah, you know what, I'm gonna go. Cause at the time, part of my anxiety with DJing be like, I'm not listening to the same shit that y'all listen. I know that I'm not listening to the new shit, the new pop that I'm supposed to be listening to. So I don't have that in my bag. And I know it's a lot of motherfuckers that's what they coming in waiting on. And I don't want to disappoint motherfuckers. But I've been listening to a lot of old music. You know what I'm saying? Like old shit, oldies, like old man shit. So a lot of, you know, I be hype as hell when I hear that sample from my shit, from hip hop. I'm like, oh, that's what I love about sampling. They always motherfuckers always talking shit about samples. Like, bro, the way it works, you don't even understand what's going on. Like, we keeping everything in the cipher, everything in the circle. I'm learning about different places in the world, different cultures, different times from this song. I might have not ever heard this artist. I just know that the hip hop song. Now I hit it. Now I'm like, damn. And now I'm doing research, and that shit is beautiful to me. So I just made a playlist of all them kind of joints.
Yeah, so what was some of the records? Because the records for your set for No Name's event was crazy, bro. Like, what was some of the records?
Many, man.
You was and again, you were flipping, like you said, like the original records of, again, joints that have been sampled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you had like some joints in there that Cameron definitely sampled. You was playing the original joints from that. And I think you had like a Lupe joint in there, and then you played the original joint from that.
Def,
So
the Aretha, you know,
yeah.
all that shit. Like, it's a lot of records.
Yeah, like give us some of your favorites. Like, what was some of your favorites you played?
It's too early in the morning. I got.
Hey, that's the name of the series. What's that you playing? You feel me? You feel me?
What's that you playing? I got playlists on my phone. I can just tell you exactly what I be playing now. Like,
Damn, 1111, angel numbers, y'all.
1111. I got so much shit, bro. That's why it's hard for me to really name. But hold on one second. Cause my actual playlist I play like mostly every day is mostly like reggae songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you did have a lot of reggae
I started
joints
off
in there.
with some reggae joints, some Sister Nancy and shit. Motherfucking
Shout out Sister Nancy.
shout out Sister Nancy. Okay. So you know what started everything for that whole set? It was the Bobby Caldwell. It was Open Your Eyes. You know what I'm saying? I see you in a lonely place. That joint, the light sample,
Crazy.
and I ain't know at the time
That comment was gonna be there.
So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Until like the day of, but that week when I was like thinking of what can I do to not be whack out there, you know what I'm saying? And I decided I was gonna do that. I was just really playing that song a lot and vibing in my living room. You know what I'm saying? Like going crazy.
Yeah.
Singing at the top of my lungs and shit. And I was like, if I like this shit so fucking much, like
Somebody else gonna like that
why
shit.
can't I? Why can't, you know what I mean? Like, why can't I play? I love this shit. Like, so I just did it like that. And then, you know, kept going. But it started with the Bobby Caldwell. You know, let me think of another big one on here. The Wouldn't Get Far sample. That
Yeah. The original one, that one was crazy.
That was like the solidifier. Like, yeah, nigga.
I actually remember the crowd was lit when they heard that shit. Cause they was like, wait a minute, is this
because a lot of people ain't heard that. And I was like, and you know, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what even if it's just a couple people, and it was more than a couple people that was telling me like, yo, I was fucking with that shit, like for real. Like, so it had me feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, I don't know. Like I said, the vibes was just different. It was like because of the day it was and how it felt like a old family reunion or something. Like I said, hearing that was like, you know, it just worked out.
Crazy. So that actually brings me to my final question, bro. Because again, with everything that's happening with boom bap and hip hop in the world right now, this is the 50th year of hip hop, but even more importantly,
So they say.
But even more so is like, again, you've never been one of those people that, you know, was known for anything else except hip hop and like really having that flow. So again, with this new wave of artists that are like, again, erupting out of Chicago, like Rico Shy, Freddie Oso, Monty Jordan, you know what I'm saying, Cassius Tay, Stock Marley, you know what I'm saying, like all of these individuals that are erupting. Again, you not
Breeze.
Oh yeah, definitely Kid Breeze. Shout out Kid Breeze. You feel me? Mello, you know what I'm saying? Fresh Waters. But you are again one of these curators. Like these folks go to you when it comes to really like having that authentic sound at they shows. So in your perspective, how do you feel about this new wave of energy that's coming out of Chicago right now?
Man, like shit, that shit got me happy as fuck because it's like, some of this shit be like, you know, you sitting in the crib and it's like you feel like you gotta do something for, you know what I'm saying? It's like a burden sometime on it's a weight when you creating and it's just stress sometimes to be like, I feel like you kind of behind the gun almost, like, you know what I'm saying? And now I look out and it's all these other artists that's like it's more than a handful. It's more than 2 handfuls. I
Real shit.
Keep
Real
counting
talk.
for real. So it's like, damn, like, and you know, a lot of these people been around for a while too.
But
A lot of these people are just now popping up and it's like, it's beautiful. It's like the shit ain't on me. The weight ain't on me. Like the weight on. It's a hell of motherfuckers fighting the battle now. I could chill for 2 years and we be good. Like,
no, for real though. For real though. Yeah.
Like, you know, and yeah, I ain't even been on some like, I ain't even been super like inspired to be doing shit. And that comes with like I said, like guilt and shit. Like, damn, I ain't, like my city, like, cause I don't want it to morph into something else and motherfuckers not know that this what we be on. You know what I'm saying? So to see other motherfuckers carrying that torch and shit, and I don't even know that I don't know if they looking at the shit I do. I when I run into them, I be amazed and I let them know I fuck with them. But I'm happy as hell, man.
Word. Man, please know you being here is an honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely give you your flowers here, bro. Thank you so much for just taking the time, you know what I'm saying, shedding some gems on us. That's the whole point of this series and just in general is to just make sure that the city know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know who really been putting in that work. And again, when we reflect, you know what I'm saying, and we see the Grammy nominations and all that shit, it's like these people were inspired by people like you. You know what I'm saying?
I want me a Grammy.
No, we got work to do. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, again, this is What's That You Playing?
Will Smith.
Who
Who I'ma slap at the Grammys? I'm trying. Who's gonna be?
Hey.
I'm gonna slap Drake. I'm gonna slap Drake at the Grammys, y'all. Nah, I'm playing.
Nah, I feel that.
We going viral
wholeheartedly.
Damn, they finna jump me. Them Toronto boys.
Hey, my name is Isaiah, Thought Poet Vinay. Once again, this is What's That You Playing? We catch y'all on the next one.
Yo, this is Greensllime, and this is What's That You Playing?